Alright, it's time to start taking this thing apart. Unplug it. You want to be very careful with the grills on these fans because they tend to get brittle after a while. Alright, here goes the back grill. Gotta leave the cord connected. I don't want to flex this at all and risk breaking it to fit the plug through because it's kind of a thick plug. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I'm just going to let it sit this down on the ground gently. I'll take a closer look at the motor. See, it's a little dusty inside. Blades are kind of dusty, motor's kind of dusty, but you know, these are really well made motors actually. The wiring gauge is very thick for what they are, and they run forever, so yeah, I don't think there's anyone can say anything bad about these motors. They're very reliable. Alright, let's turn it around and take the front jaw off. Alright, now we need pliers to get this clip off of here, which I have right here, I think. And you want to be careful so this doesn't go flying. Alright, got it off. At this point the blade should just slide off the motor shaft, like so. And there's our blade. Put that out of the way. Yeah, this motor spins really freely. Okay, I just realized I wasn't recording anything. So what's happened so far is I've split the motor apart, didn't pull the shaft out of the front bearing because it's got some crap on it, and I forgot to, plug it in and, use a paper towel on it when I had a chance. Now the cord is stuck down here because that's where the grill is, and I didn't want to pull it all the way through the grill. So basically, this has carriage bolts, which is nice because you don't have to put something on this end to hold it in place when you're unscrewing the nut on the other end. And you're definitely going to want a nut driver with a hollow point because these studs are pretty long. But yeah, this motor is in really good shape. There's no rust on the stator at all. This one's kind of different. It has plastic insulators in it on each pole. The older ones had some sort of a varnish type thing. Not exactly sure what it was, but it was different than this. And yes, this is a shadable motor. You can see the shading coils on each pole. Alright, so I'm going to vacuum this thing out. I'm going to put some oil on that pad around the bearing. I'm going to do the same with the front one. It's kind of hard to see, but there is a felt pad around that one too. So, I'm going to do that right now. Alright, now the back of this stator is visible, and I put it on this file folder because I do not want these windings getting scraped at all. Alright, it's vacuumed out about as good as it's going to get. There was a lot of white dust on these windings, which is why I wanted to take it apart in the first place. But, yeah, this is vacuumed out too. That's vacuumed out as best as I could get it. You gotta be very careful with these wires when you're pulling this off because it routes through these holes on the back motor half. If these do get pulled out, you just push them back in and they will stay secure. Another thing to make sure that you don't screw up on is to make sure you have your washers, all of them, and that you don't leave them on the motor halves so they get vacuumed up. Make sure they're on the rotor. Alright, now I'm going to start oiling it. And I'm running pretty low on oil here, so I hope I don't run out. Of course, this being a high quality American made product, it still had oil in the felt around the bearing. So it's not taking too much oil. Gonna wipe up the excess. And I'll do the same with the front half. Pull the shaft out just a little bit and get some oil in there. Alright, I'm putting the motor back together now. It's all oiled and everything. Alright, these don't need to be over tightened or anything, so just get them, snug. Alright, now we need to align the bearings, so that means we hit the shaft with the screwdriver. And it's spinning nice and free. I'm going to put just a little bit more oil in the front bearing, like this. Now I'm just putting the bolts back in so I can tighten it to the frame. I mean the nuts, not bolts. One of our wire holders came off, so we gotta put that back on. And make sure our wires are all tucked in there. Alright, wires are all neatly tucked in. Motor is spinning pretty freely. Just whack it a few more times with the screwdriver. Alright, now, actually I have to go wash the blade off, hang on. Blade is nice and clean now, so I'm going to put it on. Yeah, it's a little wet. I usually just dry them off by letting the fan run. And I put a little bit of oil down in where the blade goes on the shaft. Sorry if you can't see this. Put our clip back on. Alright. Now we can put the grills back on. Finally. Alright. Let's go ahead and plug it in. And then run it. Spin down seems pretty good. Just gonna let it run for a while. Thanks for watching.